AEW All Out this Sunday night. CWR, that's our station that we work for. We will have
yes, the historic station that is
the
CWR.
radio station that should be called a YouTube channel, but I call it a radio station. Yeah, we're on YouTube. We will have some sort of review for you that evening. But let's kick it off.
Radio's not a podcast, but for you, it can be, or whatever
Thank
the fuck
Cole.
Cole Cabana
Thank you,
says.
Cole Cabana. Do you want me to send you that sound clip now?
No.
Okay. We kick it off with the pre-show match, the buy-in match, as it would be called.
The buy-in.
We get the best friends. We get Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, Wheeler Yuta, and Jurassic Express. That's Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus with Marco Stunt versus the HFO, the Hardy the Hardy front office. I forgot again what they were fucking called. Matt Hardy, Private Party, TH2. Yeah, they're having a 10-man tag. Yeah, I think they should end the program. Best friends and Lucha people win.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. There's not much weight to it. It's just it gets the crowd happy.
Yeah,
it's a crowd. They got to check if the mics are working. They got to make sure they got to cross their T's and dot their I's in this broadcast. So might as well use it on a fucking buy-in. That's the whole point of buy-ins, in my opinion. I think.
Then we go on to the first match of the night, or at least how Wikipedia is listing it. The 21-woman casino battle royal for the AEW Women's Championship match. We have Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa, The Bunny, Big Swole, Julia Hart, Ty Conti, Diamante, Penelope Ford, Red Velvet, Hikaru Shida, Emi Sakura, Jade Cargill, Kira Hogan, Abaddon, Layla Hirsch, Kaylin King, Rebel, Jamie Hayter, Anna Jay, and 2 women TBD. I'm voting on 2 women TBD. That sounds like a strong person.
And don't forget the Joker.
Yeah. So I'm assuming one of them's the Joker and one of them's going to be announced on Rampage.
I mean, who do you think the Joker is going to be?
Ruby Riott.
Yeah, it's Ruby Soho.
Ruby Soho. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be her. I mean, who else?
Did you see that video?
What, the one of her getting on the train?
Well, no, not the one like where she's,
like
where it's like she's checking her IDs, like, oh wait, no, and it's a Heidi Loveless, like, no, show this, and it says, it says Ruby Soho.
Yeah. Soho. Who do you think is going to win this match?
It's probably Ruby Soho.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be Ty Conti.
I don't think it's going to be Ty Conti. I think it's going to be Anna Jay. I think Anna Jay, she's returning. She's the face.
Maybe it's a little bit too early.
No, I don't think she's going to win a title. I think she's going to be cannon fodder for Britt Baker. That's AEW. Like, people have their roles, man. Like, she'll be built.
Push everybody.
She'll be a champion one day, but until then, I think she's going to win this match by eliminating Jamie Hayter.
Jamie Hayter.
Because they were. She was teasing the whole, like, well, if Jamie Hayter wins, she's not going to challenge me because it's my title.
God damn it.
But yeah. So you say Ruby Soho, I say Anna Jay. Okay. Next match. Jon Moxley versus...
Are you actually writing this down?
No, but I should.
Okay.
I don't know. Satoshi Kojima. See, it's easier when I read it. I mean, this is Moxley's match to win, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, you think...
No question about it.
It's not so much if Mox is going to win. Do you think we're going to see another tease of another New Japan person?
Yes. But who? Maybe a video playing?
Like just Tanahashi and the Titantron?
Yeah.
Like, just gonna
that makes sense. Because he's been calling out Tanahashi for the past couple months. Unless Minoru Suzuki comes on the screen. Because Minoru Suzuki...
I hope he doesn't come on the screen.
Oh, it's a big cleanup job.
But no. TVPG pay-per-view or TV14.
This is not restaurant quality here. But no, I think it's going to be Minoru Suzuki because he's doing that US kind of tour through this,
Yeah.
He's coming to the Bay Area.
It would be a great moment for Minoru Suzuki to just straight up appear at All Out and he basically just do that entrance. You think a lot of people are going to say Kaze ni Nare? I'm not asking if you're going to do it. I'm asking if
I'll be one of the many people to do it. But yes, I think if he's there, yes, it'll happen. But I don't think he's going to be there. I think he's going to show up on the screen. Video package. He's not in America yet.
He's going to come on the screen with his package.
Hey, exactly. Next up, Paul White versus QT Marshall. with Aaron Solo and Nick Camarado in his corner. Who do you got in this match, Michael?
Okay, it was Big Show and QT Marshall. Did you see did you watch Dark where like Taz was like, "Oh no, I love QT Marshall. He's my boy. I love his dog so much. And like I support everything going with QT Marshall going forward." And then Excalibur completely asked, and then straight up Excalibur asked, "Well, yeah, who you got in his match against Big Show? I mean, against Paul White." "Oh, I think QT Marshall's toast."
That's dude. I love Dark because Taz and Excalibur are just able to shoot.
It's a podcast.
Shit.
It's a
They're
podcast.
Like, hey, did you see that football game the other day? Things like, happened like that. Oh, good.
And I think they know it too. They're very self-aware about that. Like to a point where like, okay, people love this show for this. Let's just keep on going. Let's just keep on going with it. We're riding the wave with it. Like if you treat Dark and Dark Elevation to an extent as a podcast, it's fantastic.
So I don't think this match is going to happen.
You think it's going to be a swerve arena?
I think that's why we got what we got on Dynamite. I think they beat down Paul White so much. Like it had to take like somebody beating him down with a chair.
And he's not medically cleared, and you think it's going to be Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, baby. And he's going to fucking super kick the hell out of QT Marshall, and he's going to pin and win.
He's going to be a face. You debut Adam Cole as a face?
For a second. Might as well. Come in. Don't have him align with the Elite, because that's a natural born storyline. Just have him come in.
And just be another guy in the Elite if they were to do that.
And it doesn't need to be him coming in as a face. He just saw an opportunity to take a match.
But you're
Marshall's just out there. Oh, no one's here to give me a match. What's going on? No one's here. And then out you hear, boom, Adam Cole comes out. I think it's happening, man. I
hope it happens. That sounds like a great idea.
The card's overloaded.
But man, I feel sorry for Paul White. I think,
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Feel sorry? It's Paul White. It's not like, was it not like Dante Martin is like,
hey, maybe this was like an audible, like, hey, and then Paul White's just gonna be a company man, like, okay, no, I see this. This is gonna be a lot better. Like, yeah. I do think that's a better idea.
He needs to
I hope it would happen, but
younger talent is Adam Cole. So anything I think Big Show can do to get younger talent over and get them a better place on the card is a good thing. Like, who is really being like, oh, that Big Show QT Marshall, I'm really looking forward to that match? No one.
Yeah.
Come on, I mean, people might be like, oh yeah, QT Marshall's good, but no one's looking forward to the match. Yeah.
So that's it. As much as I adored that Dynamite segment, like I can't inherently disagree with you. Like, you can't defend it. I mean, like a second match, like, hey, people want to go to the merch stand. This is a bathroom break. You kind of do need those buffer spots, and QT Marshall and Big Show is perfect for that shit.
Yeah, exactly. No, I feel you on that though too. Our next match of the night, Chris Jericho versus MJF singles match, the final fight. If Jericho loses, he can't wrestle.
Streets of Rage man myself.
I like both. They're both pretty good games, but nonetheless,
Rage is better.
If Jericho loses, he can't wrestle in AEW anymore. So I don't know. I guess I'll go first on this one because I've just been asking you first. I don't know where to go on this because Jericho said he started his main event career, 22 years ago in Chicago, and putting over a younger talent like this would be the way to go out.
On All Out.
Yeah, on All Out. That being said, I don't see a reason why he would release his complete list of Jericho book 6 months prior to ending his career. You see what I'm saying? So I think Jericho's going to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if he puts over MJF.
I think Jericho should put MJF, and I think he will put MJF because why would they? Again, you put that book into factor. Like, what if that could just be it? MJF could just be the last match on that list and just wipe our hands clean. Just don't have to add any more matches from this point on.
Well, yeah, but you'd have to have an updated version of the book, which is doable, but Just in my head,
it's a lot. It'll probably be a lot easier for them to not do that. Have MJF be actually the last on that list, and it's gonna do a bill of goods for MJF. And listen, as much as like AEW, and this is a good way for Jericho to actually transition just straight up into being a commentator for Rampage, and they could always roll back on that stipulation. As much as gung-ho as they are for stipulations, like they could say like, oh, MJF could, like MJF, Sean Ross Sapp actually made a really good point about this. Like MJF could, like, he might need Jericho's help one day,
Oh yeah. And be like, well, I can, and then he could be the one to allow him to come back or something. I mean, we've seen WWE.
Keep going. I got to reconnect my microphone.
All right. Well, we've seen that in WWE with, when John Cena tricked John Cena into allowing the Authority to come back. It was kind of dumb, but I could see that being a point if MJF does beat Chris Jericho and Jericho puts him over, because that would make sense for an all-time great to do the job the correct way. And especially, it has so much meaning in Chicago 22 years ago. So it's great what they're doing in this match. So that leads us to our next match of the evening.
Testing.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, our next match. I was going to test what you thought about the next match.
Oh God, this Yeti's butt cheeks.
Next match. Did you want to say anything else about Jericho and MJF?
No, I think I said my piece.
Okay. Miro defending his TNT title against Eddie Kingston. What do you think, Michael?
I think they could easily just there could be a fucked finish, and they could run this back at Arthur Ashe and have an extended program building up to that.
That makes sense.
But then I feel like you should do that with Proud and Powerful as well for the Bucks or Lucha Bros.
Well, Lucha Bros winning in New York, though, that'd be kind of random. Like, why would they? But with Proud and
Powerful winning in New York. So if I had a choice between Proud and Powerful, I mean, fuck it, do both. Fuck it. This isn't WWE, like they could just do both hometown booking.
Kingston and
I want Eddie Kingston to win that TNT championship at Arthur Ashe. I mean, and if we can't get that, get Proud and Powerful to win the tag titles at Arthur Ashe. At least one of them. It'd be nice for both, but
I would go with Kingston over that. But I see Miro winning, like you said, winning this match at All Out, retaining. Maybe somebody who's super hot gets involved, and maybe distracts Eddie Kingston, or some sort of fuck finish, like you said. But like I said, I think Miro's retaining.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't necessarily in this particular event. I think Miro should retain.
Then we move on to the Young Bucks. That's the team of Nick Jackson and Matt Jackson, with no Nike Dior lows, facing or defending their titles in a steel cage against the Lucha Brothers. That's Penta El Cerro Miedo and his brother Rey Fenix. They have Alex Abrahantes in their corner, although it wouldn't help them because they are in a steel cage.
But then also it goes two ways, steel cage. They don't have Alex Abrahantes, but then the Young Bucks don't have the Elite on their corner.
Have we seen
shenanigans?
Have we seen a steel cage match in AEW yet?
Yeah, Cody versus Wardlow.
Okay.
The fucking War Games match.
Yeah, okay, I'm thinking general, like regular steel cage.
Wardlow versus Cody.
Is it regular rules? Like, are we gonna see, like, is it just escape the cage and all that, or is it just pinfall or something?
I can see the Young Bucks trying to escape.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, for sure. But I think the Lucha Brothers are taking the tag titles.
They better.
They built it up for them to win the tag titles on Dynamite.
Considering how Dynamite ended this week, like if the Lucha Bros lose this match, they're burying the Lucha Brothers.
I don't see the Elite keeping every single title out of this pay-per-view, but I also don't see Kenny Omega. Well, we'll get there. I see the Young Bucks losing their titles before Kenny Omega is what I'm trying to say.
And you're basically saying the Young Bucks are losing.
Yes.
I do too. I agree. I think the Lucha Bros should go over, and I think this is going to be a fucking insane match. The balls Tony Khan has to put Rey Fenix on a steel cage. Did you know how Rey Fenix enters a ring regularly? He jumps on the top rope and does a backflip.
Yeah. Well,
God knows what he's gonna do on the top of a cage. He's gonna outdo Cody. He's gonna do like 7 other flips off the cage.
Outdo Cody?
Yes, outdo Cody. They're gonna outwork everyone.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, so I proclaim we're gonna see new tag team champions, just like you do. We move on to the AEW Women's Championship match. Dr. Britt Baker, MD. I love how over that is too, because I just want to see everyone in the arena just like DMD. Versus Kris Statlander. She's defending her title against her. What do you think?
It's gonna be a tough spot, tough match. I think it'll be okay. I still think Kris Statlander is still a little bit green. I like her.
Well, she's an alien.
I can never. That's the thing about this AEW women's division. I like everyone. I think they're all very likable. I just think any match is like, besides your Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, your or anything else, nothing seems really hot to me from an in-ring standpoint. Which I think the addition of a Ruby Soho would be very welcome, because they do need like a veteran per se, like a veteran in-ring worker, and that's what they were probably hoping for with Serena Deeb. Serena Deeb and CM Punk working in the same company. She's injured.
Straight Edge Society.
And
Gallows. We have Gallows there too. We have all 3 members of the Straight Edge Society in AEW.
Maybe next time. But
next year.
And like Hikaru Shida, she did her thing. You know, that her time has not passed, but they did what they did with her. Hopefully she'll come back in a meaningful program. What the fuck are they doing with Riho?
They're not selling her toys, I can tell you that much.
Jesus.
Everywhere I go, that's the only toy that they have.
And I think this will be an okay match. But at least they have a clear heel versus face thing.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a fucked finish. You have Jamie Hayter and Rebel ringside.
Yeah, so. I think, and Britt Baker's retaining.
And you'll get Orange Cassidy out there doing his little shtick. But I mean, it'll be kind of.
He's gonna orange punch both ladies, just like, oh god.
It'll be cute.
That's your heel turn.
No, because Orange Cassidy does the thing where he'll just kind of step in the way. I think if there's like with Kris Statlander, but he won't. Like not of Kris Statlander, but something attacking her. Okay, now here's the real question. We have 2 matches left on the card, Michael. 2. What is gonna be the main event?
I think it's gonna be Omega and Cage.
I think so too. I think you're right. I do think you're right, because Kenny.
There's a very big reason.
Tony Khan did state on an interview with Wrestling Observer Radio, that's Dave Meltzer, and I think it was Garrett
Gonzalez.
Who sounds like a swell guy.
Have you seen a picture of Garrett Gonzalez? Have you seen video or picture of Garrett Gonzalez?
Yeah, we're friends on Facebook.
He looks damn near 20.
He does. He's
nowhere near.
I always thought he was like 20. I always thought he was 20 for the longest time, and then I saw pictures like, oh, whoa, you're older than 20. Okay, I don't want to say he's old, but he's older than 20.
He has kids in college.
He does.
He co-founded Next Door. Karens Are Us.
God. This person on Nextdoor the other day was complaining about somebody being naked in their car, and then was like, "I'm gonna call the cops on you." And
I mean,
they could be a nudist. Let them.
Okay.
Be.
Are there nudists in San Francisco?
Yeah, go to the Castro. I'm not making a joke, but there are literally nudists that hang out.
Yeah, I know. Like, I've only seen naked people in public in the context of like a parade or a fucking celebration, but just straight up, hey, this is me.
They're just like on the corner of Market and Castro. It's just like, okay, get it, guys. Okay, so since we both in agreement that that's the main event, we will go to the semi-main: CM Punk versus Darby Allin. I mean, CM Punk has to win this.
CM Punk has to win this.
He has to.
Well, it's the classic Vince booking where it's fuck it, pal.
Yeah, Darby Allin is kind of like
the
whip. Like he is kind of like the one that takes a lot of losses, though. I've noticed that.
Jobber to the start. Nah, I still think this is. But come on, this is still his biggest match of his entire career.
Oh, definitely, yeah,
100%. So I don't think he gets hurt by a loss at all.
He did say CM Punk said if he was 15, he'd watch Darby Allin. Well, Darby Allin did watch CM Punk when he was 15.
Complete circle. It's a great story. Now, Yeah, we're both in agreement that Punk is gonna win this, but what do you think that match is gonna look like?
I mean, it's gonna be like.
Don't sleep on like Darby's technical skills.
But how much ring rest does CM Punk have?
We're gonna find out, and I think that is one of its main attractions. This could be a fucking train wreck.
I'll be honest, that GTS he did on Dynamite.
Oh, I thought it looked great. Honestly, no. Dynamite, that Dynamite segment, I thought he surprised me physically. If you saw the GTS that he did when he did it on that indie, I thought this guy clearly doesn't give a shit like about how he physically built he is for wrestling for a return.
Yeah.
He looked way better.
We'll see what happens. See how much see how long CM Punk can go in a ring doing a match in front of crowd. You know, like, yeah, you can train, but this is going to be the ultimate test.
Rock Hogan levels of heat.
No,
I think these. No, I think they're gonna stare at each other for like a good 3 minutes.
Oh,
it's gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah. Definitely, they're definitely gonna build up the crowd, and the crowd's gonna go wild. But then the main event of the evening is going to be Kenny Omega defending his AEW World Championship with Don Callis in his corner against the Impact champion, which his title is not on the line, Christian Cage. So
it actually said that it's for real.
It doesn't say it says singles match for the AEW World Championship.
Okay.
There's no indication, because if this match was for all the titles, why wouldn't they have just had one match for all the titles?
Yeah, no, they would make that clear. I think this is.
And why wouldn't the other match have been for the AEW title? So
I think Kenny Omega goes over, and I think this match will surprise a lot of people. Will surprise a lot of people just from the pure standpoint. These guys aren't restricted by Rampage time, TV time. I think what they're gonna go for, they're gonna run it back, because I watched that Rampage match. That it fucked. Yeah, I really liked it. And I came away from that Rampage match wanting more, and I think these guys are gonna surprise the hell out of everybody. And I think Omega's gonna go over, and I think, but Christian Cage is gonna end up looking really, really good out of it.
Oh, I mean, definitely, it's gonna go at least good 22 minutes.
I think 22 minutes is a bit of a. I think that's on the short side. I think they want to give Kenny Omega his 30 to 40 minute match.
I don't think that's going to happen. But
but I do think that's the expectation level we're getting out of Kenny Omega.
Yeah. I mean,
that's my expectation level.
I see this match being better than what everyone thinks, because I don't have high hopes for it. I'm not a fan of Christians. I don't hate Christian. I don't have a Christian voodoo doll and I'm hoping he loses. I'm not a fan of his work, and just when I see him wrestle, even from when he was wrestling in WWE, I turned off the channel. So
all right, fair enough.
He's a good worker, but hey,
he's outworking everyone.
Oh, that's his catchphrase. We all know, Michael. We get it. But
how many times have I said that?
Huh? Oh, you get it? That's what he says. That's what he says. Hey, guys. Oh, God. All right. So Kenny Omega retains his world title. Are we going to see anything else at All Out? So we've went through the card. We're predicting that Ruby Soho is going to show up. I'm predicting Adam Cole is going to show up. Jericho's losing. Bucks are losing. Baker's winning. Omega's winning. Punk is winning. And the most important match of the night.
We're mostly in agreement. That's kind of the thing.
No, we're not.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. There's some things I said Jericho's going to win.
I say Jericho's going to win. Oh, I said
MJF.
Yeah. Bryan Danielson.
Rewind the tape. No, not yet. Danielson was like, okay, we're gonna debut it All Out. And they're like, Adam Cole is no longer with WWE. He's like, well, I'm gonna stay in Seattle for another couple months. You guys will.
Okay, so this is the main difference. This is gonna be the main difference between us. I say Bryan Danielson's premiering after the Omega Christian Cage match.
I mean, it could be. But Punk said, you have to be a little patient about that, guy. You gotta calm down. Okay.
But I think this is where you debut it.
We'll see. I mean, what's the pay-per-view after this? Full Gear?
Yep.
When's Full Gear? In November?
St. Louis. And they might move that too.
Yeah, and then it's Revolution in February, right?
That's their usual cycle.
I'm just thinking, just 2 months off.
So
we'll see.
I think Bryan Danielson debuts. I think he debuts in All Out.
And then what? Build to Full Gear. So the big match.
He's going to be in that mix. Listen, he's not CM Punk. He wrestled WrestleMania. He wrestled the month after WrestleMania against Roman Reigns to put him over on his last match. This is Bryan Danielson is ready.
No, I'm not saying he's not ready. I'm just saying, to me, having him debut at All Out in September. I guess you have October, November. You have 2 months to build up the match. But then what? You're gonna have Kenny Omega lose the whole big build is for him to lose at Full Gear.
He could wrestle at the Arthur Ashe. He could debut at Arthur Ashe. There's not much time. There's not a lot of time between Arthur Ashe and Full Gear.
I don't think he should.
Not Full Gear, All Out.
I don't think he should be inserted into the title picture immediately, is what I'm saying.
I think you kind of have to. He is 100% their biggest name. He's 100% their biggest name that they will sign. I say arguably more than Punk.
Rumors are that he was signed,
Yeah. And so I think with Bryan Danielson, he is 100% your main event. He's in that main event scene. Yeah. Because he's fucking Bryan Danielson, Korey.
Bryan Danielson.
No, it's not. They're not going to say that. I mean, they will do yes chant, but I do think, of course, there's going to be a yes chant.
But you can't.
They're going to do. You're going to get your fucking head kicked in. This is going to be American Dragon. At least if Tony
who's gonna do you're gonna get your fucking head kicked in.
That's his chant.
I don't know that. I mean, you're saying this to me, and I've been a fan of Daniel Bryan the entire WWE career, and I know
you just said Daniel Bryan. That just goes to show how much of a true fan you are,
and how many people of the 1 point whatever million that watch AEW Dynamite.
I think you'll
more
be
familiar with.
I think you'll be surprised. I think you will be surprised. You are underestimating.
I'm definitely underestimating the fan base. I don't think they're going to start chanting that. I think if somebody starts chanting, they might get it going, but chances are it's going to be a lot of yes chants.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not doubting there will be zero. I'm not saying there will be zero yes chants. There was fucking yes chants during the Punk promo, something that he had nothing to do with. But I can't wait. Oh my god, I can't wait, Korey. It's gonna be great. The show's gonna be great.
We're gonna be all in. We're all out.
No Andrade versus Pac.
Yeah,
I think Pac apparently his visa issues. He never should have left the country. Probably.
Hey.
I don't know. I don't know his deal.
The first time, I think he's had visa issues before.
Yeah, I know.
What is going on with Pac? Does he have
something going on with? Hey, listen, the world happened. Okay.
No,
the world happened.
I'm concerned.
America happened.
I want my mom to sit down with Pac and talk to him and see what's going on.
I know. I feel like no.
My mom will be like,
"Don't try to read too much into this."
Pac, what is going on? Laura. Anyways.
They're scheduling it for another. I mean, Tony TK said they're scheduling it for a Rampage. So, but then, do you think they're going to make good with an Andrade appearance at the pay-per-view? Because I feel like he's owed that at least.
I mean,
Ashley Flair. Mi amor, es all elite.
She's just like, fuck it, I'm leaving. You have me.
After that whole Nia Jax thing, I wouldn't be surprised, but hey.
Anyways, AEW All Out, AEW, WWW.
T.G.I. Fight Day.
T.G.I. Fight Day. Yeah, that's the show we do right here on City Wrestling Radio. Guys, I think we're going to get out of here for the evening because I'm going to go get a late night burrito.
Ooh, yeah.
Nonetheless.
They still open?
They're not the one by my house, but I'll hop in my car.
Okay.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Can you get me one?
It's a little far of a drive, but
shit. Okay, it's fine.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe at CWR415. That's only on Twitter though. But if you want to find us anywhere else, check us out at City Wrestling Radio. That's on Instagram and Facebook because we've been pretty popular lately. You post a lot of news.
We're kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal around here, yeah, especially in the greater Bay Area. Check us out on social media because like I said, every day I post news onto Instagram,
just lighten up the timelines, lighten up your timelines.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, we'll see you later and probably see you. Oh, no, not probably. I'll definitely see you for the All Out review. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, my fucking microphone is fixed. I hope we don't sound too
dun, 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 dun.